Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Reality Reads, and welcome to yet another video in the 13 Nights of Halloween series. Today I am having my TikTok followers choose my next read, and we're going to do a reading vlog. So I just uploaded a story to my TikTok profile and I put little emojis there so that people could vote in the poll on which book I should read next. So option 1 is all the little carnival kind of element emojis, and if that one gets the most votes, then I will be reading The Thicket by Noelle Ely. It's kind of like a carnival theme. I love the book Ask for Andrea by the same author, so I'm actually really excited to potentially read that one. And then the next option is the option that has like pumpkins and coffee and fall elements. And if that one gets the most votes, then I will be reading Pumpkin Spice Cafe. This is a book that was really popular around this time last year, and I never did read it, but we'll see who wins. I'm going to leave the story up for about 4 hours or so, and then I will come back and let you know which one won, and we will dive into the book. Like 100 pages in, so I wanted to give a quick update on how it's going with the Pumpkin Spice Cafe. And here's what I'm gonna say. Right now, today in my area is such a perfect fall day. We have had rain literally all day long. The temps are super cool. We had football games and stuff like that get canceled unexpectedly due to the rain, so it's just been a really chill day around here. So I'm loving this book because I'm having such a fall atmospheric kind of day, but I can definitely see like where things are going with the storyline, and I'm only 20% of the way through. So it's very predictable, but I'm really loving all of the characters, the town, and just how it's giving me like a perfect cozy fall kind of read on this like perfect kind of fall day. I feel like if I wasn't having this kind of day, I'm not sure I would be all that invested and entertained, but we'll see how the rest of the book goes. I'm about 50% of the way through the book now, and I really don't think my opinions have changed all that much on the book. I will say I do like the two main characters that we have in this book. I just don't like how predictable this storyline is, and genuinely, I feel like if I hadn't started making this video, I don't know that I would actually finish this book. I am going to try and power through the last 50% of this book tonight, and we'll see if something drastic changes my opinion on the whole thing, but I am not counting on it. I finally finished the Pumpkin Spice Cafe, and here are my final thoughts on the book. Overall, I think it's a really fun read for this season. However, I think I would have found it a lot more enjoyable if it was shorter. I feel like there was a lot of depth to the characters and to their backstories and different things of that nature, which I appreciated. They weren't just flat kind of characters in a fluffy romance. They actually had some depth to them. However, just the story overall, it kind of got a little bit boring in certain parts, and I just kind of felt like it was dragging on, especially since like it was a fluffy romance. You could see where the storyline was heading and different things like that. So I feel like if it was just shorter, it would be way more enjoyable and way more bingeable. As far as like the rest of the books in this series, because there are several and they're all very seasonal, I actually think there's only one that I would be interested in reading. And at the back of this book, it had like descriptions and almost like kind of synopsis and plot lines for all of the other books in the series. So I did go through and read all of those. And even still, there was only one of them that I was kind of like intrigued by. And mainly, I think because I liked their characters in this book. And that one, I think it's the Christmas Tree Farm one. I know it's a Christmas one, but I think it's the Christmas Tree Farm one. I don't think it's the gingerbread one. But other than that, I don't think I really care to explore any of the other stories in this series because I think I'm going to have the same opinion about those that I had about this one. And I really did kind of have to push myself to finish this story. Like I said, I think if I was not doing this video specifically, I probably would have DNF'd this about 50% of the way in, because that's really kind of where it started to get a little boring and repetitive to me, and I was finding myself really disinterested in it and kind of like having to just force myself to push through it for the sake of the video, which is frustrating, but we did it. That's my thoughts. It's really just, if you have the time to sit and read this book from start to finish on a perfect autumn day, then I think that is the best way to approach this book. Other than that, I would suggest maybe just sitting this one out. That is all for today's video. I actually did really like having my followers choose my read. It was fun. So I might have to try that again sometime, but I will be back with another video tomorrow. See you then.